Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about PvP, and in particular, I want to talk about all the different mounts that you can get through the different honor levels and that in my opinion are really nice. So this video is really for those of you who are not a big fan of PvP but who still want at some point to get your hands on some of these different mounts and are looking for extra reasons, let's say, to do a little bit of PvP activities and farm these different mounts. And as you will see in today's video, I really think that right now is the perfect moment to do it for a few reasons. So a quick disclaimer, of course, I'm gonna talk mainly about PvP, so if you hate PvP and you don't care about these mounts, then maybe this is just not the video for you, so maybe you can just go watch over of my videos that are not about PvP. Before I start, I just want to briefly show you the different mounts that you can get with your different honor levels. And in order for you to track your honor levels, you want to go in the PvP section right here, and you will be able to see your honor level and also what amount you have at the current rank. So this is where you will be able to find this information. And as you can see, it will tell you what is the next big reward you will be able to obtain. So first you have a few pets at honor level 5, then at 15 you will have this first mount right here, which is the prestigious bronze courser. All these different mounts are flying mounts as well. Then at level 20 you will have 2 over pets, then you will have a title at level 25, then you will have the prestigious ivory courser, the one I'm on right now. Then after that, at level 60 you will have this toy. Then at level 70 you will have the prestigious azure courser, which is this version. Then after that, at level 90, you will have another toy. Then at level 100, you will have another title. Then at 125, you will have this version right here, which is probably my least favorite actually. Then at 150, you will have this version, which is the purple one. I think this one looks pretty nice. Then at 175, you will have another toy. Then at 200, another title. Then finally at 250 you have this one, which is my favorite one personally. I think this one looks really nice. Then you have at level 300 another title, at level 400 another pet, and finally at level 500 you have this one right here, which is obviously the best one. I mean, it's the one that is the most like high res and with all the different armors and everything on it. But this one is going to be very difficult for you to get. So the reason why right now, in my opinion, is a good time to farm all these different honor points. And again, in order for you to farm these different honor points, you can just go here and tag for all the different random BGs, battlegrounds, and also the brawls. And as you can see, sometimes you will even get 50% extra honor points. And so again, the reason is because when you are doing PvP, you will obviously get tons of these different honor points. And then you can come right here in Dornogal and you want to talk to this vendor. And this vendor will be selling a different type of items, including these different recipes right here and plants. And so some of them are currently selling for a lot of gold. For instance, if you take this one and you also have another one, which is the one right here, the amulet. So these two items only are probably selling for around like 100,000 gold on many realms at the moment. So for instance, if you go in the different recipes and you type Algari, you will see that you have, for instance, right here the signet. It's actually right now 54,000 gold. And then for some others, it's also like around like 50,000 gold. So basically, with these different plants and recipes, you can already make quite a lot of gold. And again, you will just need 7,500 of the different honor points, and then you can buy them. You don't need to have the profession in order to buy the plants or recipes. You just need to add the right amount of honor points, and then you can sell these different plants and recipes on the auction house. But then next to that, there is something that is almost even better, and these are the different vicious bloodstones. So these are some materials that players need in order to craft all these different PvP items, and these are selling super fast. So for instance, here as you can see, I have enough to buy 2 of them. So let me just get 2 of these, and then let me post them on the auction house, and as you will see, I'm going to be able to make some quick gold, and these items sell extremely fast, so you don't need to wait too much. So right now, it's 12,250 for one of them. So it's still pretty good, and the value varies quite a lot. So sometimes it's going to be more, sometimes going to be less than that. And usually your items will sell in not just like a few minutes. Right now it's like almost 3 a.m. So there's a little bit less people playing, but I did sell a lot of them. For instance, in the past few days, as you can see just right here, with only the different bloodstone, I've made around 900,000 gold. So this is really something that, in my opinion, is a great plus of just farming PvP, because if you don't need all the different honor points and the only thing you want is to achieve like specific levels and get some of these different mounts, at least in the process you will be able to make some gold with these different vicious bloodstones, or also with some of the different plants and recipes. And the reason why I think it's important to do it right now is simply because these different items right now are selling really fast, and especially for a lot of gold. But if you wait maybe 1 month from now, it's not going to be as interesting anymore, and so it's not going to be as profitable. So this is why, if you are someone like myself who doesn't necessarily want to do a lot of BGs and do some PvP activities, but still want some of these different rewards, again, you will be able at the same time to get some gold by simply buying and selling these different bloodstones on the auction house. Also, as you can see, each time you will do some of these different PvP activities, you will receive some conquest points. And so with these different conquest points, you can also go here and buy some champion gear, which is really good. And honestly, it's pretty fast to at least get enough to buy one or two of these different pieces. So this is another definitely positive thing, I would say, because even though of course this is mainly useful for PvP, it's still something with a really good eye level. And so if you are starting right now to gear up and you are looking again for extra ways to get some of this gear, well, in this process you will also be able to buy some of these different pieces of gear when doing that. And also, as soon as you will reach 2500 conquest points, you will get a weapon, which is another nice addition. One thing that I want to highlight as well is the fact that you will have some weekly quests linked to PvP that you will be able to take from Rufus, who is at the entrance of Dornogal. And these different PvP quests are pretty good because they will reward you with some reputation points for the different factions, or at least you can choose some of them, some honor points and conquest points. And so these are pretty easy to do, especially for instance the Sparks of War that will reward you with some Council of Dornogal commendations. This one you can literally get them by doing the snuffling activities. So these are also PvP activities that will reward you with some honor points, some bloody tokens, conquest, and reputation points. And the last thing that I want to mention is that with PvP, you also have sometimes some of these different world quests that will reward you with some copper key for the different dells. And so again, this is another really nice way to get some additional rewards from PvP. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Again, I know many of you probably really don't like PvP, and that's completely fine. I just wanted to share this tip because I do really think it's better to do it right now than later on in the expansion. And I'm sure that even though, again, some of you don't like PvP, you still enjoy some of these mounts, and it's still something that you can try and get. So just wanted to share this quick tip. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!